Oh my goodness, we're finally back. What's up, guys? It's Mr. Frosti here, the People's Supplier, and today we're going to talk about something very near and dear to my heart: procrastination. I couldn't even say it without laughing.
Who am I?
Who is he?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who's that? Procrastination. Now, the reason why I want to talk about procrastination today is because it's a very big part of who I am. It's a very big part of who I've become, and it's something that I am working on changing and growing from. Procrastination is defined as to put off intentionally and habitually, or to put off intentionally the doing of something that should be done. Now, I mean, everybody knows what procrastination is. We all know, it's you not finishing what you're supposed to be finishing or waiting until last minute to do something. And it's something that as a kid, because that's when it really started for me, it's something that as a kid I used to fuel my creative endeavors. I used to make things happen when I didn't think they could happen. I remember one time I literally waited until the day I was in class to write my paper. There were two people ahead of me and I hadn't written a lick of nothing. So I decided, you know what? I want a good grade. I'm gonna write my paper right now. I'm pretty sure my teacher saw, I don't know, but I was furiously writing while those two people were going. And to this day, that paper is one of my favorite papers I ever wrote. It was on the Trail of Tears. It was very poetic, it was very strong, it had a great message, like it tugged at your heartstrings. But I still procrastinated to the very last minute to do it. And at that moment, I took that and I said, you know what? Procrastination is a weapon that I can use to my greatness. I'm smart, I don't need to do things over the course of 2 or 3 days. I can wait till the last minute and I'll be good. Because I got 100 on the paper. So on top of me doing it last minute, I got a good grade on it. That was a very bad thing to pick up as a habit. And it didn't start manifesting until later in my years when I continued to procrastinate and I started not finishing assignments on time. So instead of it fueling my creativity, it hindered me from growing and from creating the best possible product that I could create. And that in turn caused me to see myself as a lesser person, as a lesser being, and feel like, dang it, I'm bad at this now. Like I'm not good at procrastinating. I'm not good at, using my knowledge to its full potential, and why even try? So I kind of got to a point of it wasn't even procrastination anymore. It was just, I don't want to do it. Which didn't help because that only added to my habit of waiting till last minute to do things I really wanted to do, because I didn't create the habit of, spacing out my projects over a certain amount of time, giving myself time to actually finish whatever I was working on. So because of my procrastination, I was unable to create what I call proper planning skills. I was just unable to finish stuff on time. And as I got older, that became a crutch. All through high school, it was a crutch. There were some grades I had to take again. I'm a very intelligent kid. I'm smart. I know I am, but there were things, whole school years I had to take again just because I didn't want to do stuff on time. I procrastinated, and if it didn't get done, whatever, it didn't get done. I didn't care. So that was just one of those things that manifested itself and not in the best of ways. I developed a bad habit as a kid, and I didn't choose to break it throughout my teenage years. And now, as a beat maker, a rapper, an artist, and a content provider for all my YouTube peoples out there, I have a hard time finishing stuff that I started. And it kind of got to a point where I would have these big, amazing, grand ideas, and because I have this habit of procrastinating on things, one thing that I tried to pass it off as is, oh, well, the idea is too big for me to finish. There's no point in me trying to finish it. The idea is too big for me to finish. And that would keep me from doing so many things, so many music videos that I thought of that were just amazing, so many songs that I thought of that was amazing, so many tapes that I thought of that was amazing, and I never finished them because I was so used to procrastinating, and I was so used to finding a reason why I couldn't finish what I needed to finish that I just forgot about it. I was like, you know what, forget it. It's not something I need to do because it's too hard. I thought too big. I need to think smaller. And then that didn't help because even thinking smaller, I wouldn't follow through on the project because I have this habit of procrastination. So just a couple of things that I would want to bring to the table for all those who also kind of have that feeling of procrastination being a hindrance on your creative flow and your creative process. Some things that I have started doing and some things that I'm going to try to start doing to kind of break this bondage, I would call it, this bondage of procrastination is one, I started making a schedule. I make a schedule for almost everything, and I make a very detailed schedule. Now, it's not to say that I always follow through with the schedule, but I can hold myself accountable because I know in my schedule, I said it that today I'm supposed to work on this part of the video. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to work on the editing part of the video. And then by the last day, I'm doing final touches and I'm uploading the video, and I'm uploading it way before it's supposed to drop so that I don't have to worry about it when the drop date comes. And instead of waiting till last minute, now I'm getting things done early. That way I can focus on the next project. So that's one of the things that I've started doing, is scheduling and planning the little minute details that it takes to finish the whole project. Two, and this came with the planning, I started breaking it into parts. So I would always have these big grand ideas and I would feel like I can't get it all done. And that's because I was only looking at the bigger picture. I wasn't looking at the things it took to make that bigger picture a reality. So something that I would encourage you to do is to take your big grand idea and break it into parts so you can actually see all the different parts that you're gonna need to make sure that that project or that idea can actually come to fruition. And the last thing and most important thing, and it's not really a lot of points, but these are just things that I've been doing. 3 is holding myself accountable. So if there's a project that I didn't finish, there's a project that I did procrastinate on or something along those lines, now, instead of just saying, forget it, whatever, I didn't finish it, now I take a moment to evaluate why that project didn't get finished and hold myself accountable for the mistakes I made, for the things that I didn't follow through on, and just for the overall not being able to finish that project and the reasons why. So holding myself accountable so that I can learn, because that's the most important, so that I can learn the things that stop me from accomplishing my goals, and so that I can fix or change the way that I do those things in a manner that will help me accomplish my goals the next time. That's just a quick spiel, quick who am I about, just little things in my life that I've had to struggle with and that I feel like other people may have had to struggle with. And I just wanted to give you guys some insight, some ideas, and some theories on, things that you can do to kind of break out of that box of procrastination, break out of that box of last minuting, and break out of that box of my ideas are too big and I can't finish them, and find a way to streamline the process so that you're not overwhelming yourself, but rather you're allowing yourself to work through each part in a timely manner. So if this video was helpful, like, share, subscribe, all those things. I'm going to be getting back into making these videos. My procrastination era is over. I may not be dropping videos as often as I was trying to before, but I definitely will be taking the time to make these videos and do great things for you guys. I'm shortening the length that I put on these videos. I'm shortening the amount of time that I'm allowed to spend in front of the camera because I have to do all my own editing right now and things of that nature. So I'm literally taking those steps that I just told you, streamlining my process and making it so that I can accomplish these goals and so that I can give you guys great content. So I will be dropping that week 4 make a patch video that we never got to 3 or 4 months ago. So I'll still be dropping that video so you can see how we used all the instruments that we made to make a beat. And I got a lot of cool ideas, a lot of content coming you guys' way. So just stay tuned. Thanks for staying with me this far, and I look forward to seeing you next time. As always, like, share, subscribe, comment, ask a question down below, give me your thoughts, your feelings, and I'll see you next time.